Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, everyone? It's your boy GD, the sports actor, where we talk a little bit about sports. We talk a little bit about acting. And so, super excited. The new season begins and we can move forward. 2023 is behind us, and we move forward with the 2024 season officially last week, I believe. And so, I just wanted to give my take on the New York Giants and everything that we were able to do during the free agency. And I'm super, super excited. If you were to ask me, what grade would I give the New York Giants? I'd probably give us I'd give us an A. I'd say that during this free agency, this is probably the most wild free agency that I've seen in my whole time of ever being a football fan, which is a long time. And so I'm super excited with how I've seen the whole board shuffle. It looked like I was watching like an NBA, free agency frenzy. People were just moving all over the board. A lot of new teams. We're going to see a lot of new teams next season, and it's going to be pretty exciting. And as far as the Giants are concerned, I get it. Yes, I made a video on TikTok where I burned my Saquon Barkley jersey, and it was just emotional and also therapeutic for me. It needed to be done. I mean, the guy's going to go play over for the Eagles, but I understand the move and the Giants not reciprocating or responding when he had gotten an offer by the Eagles and not matching. Even though the number that we had given Saquon, I believe, was close. He just went for the bigger bag, and we'll see him 2 times a year, and we won't be friendly. But Saquon is off, and I think it's for the better. I think as we move forward, the Giants want to go back to an identity that we had, but also we want to move forward and improve. I mean, we need to improve in the passing game in all aspects. I mean, we need to be able to push the ball and pass the ball and not just rely on the running back. So I get why we decided to let Saquon go after 6 years and all this time. And so that saved us, some money as well. And so a second player that I wish we were able to, keep actually is, Xavier McKinney. Xavier McKinney, I believe at that safety position was, detrimental, and he's, off to the Green Bay Packers. And I just think, Xavier McKinney at 24 years old is just a phenomenal player. I mean, the guy is just, strong. He can stop the run. He can, interceptions. If you throw that ball up, Xavier McKinney can bring that ball down. And so, sad to see him go off to the Packers, but, I can see where, as I talk a little bit later, I'll be able to discuss where I can see why the Giants made that decision and why they moved on from Xavier McKinney. I mean, there are some people that we can place there in replacement of Xavier McKinney, and we can feel a little bit safe. So, I don't really fret too much. I think I can see the mechanics. I see, the gears churning. We just have to, hope that, it's greased up and ready to go. So, some of the people, like I said, we let go of Saquon. We let go of Xavier McKinney. I would imagine we're also going to let go of Adoree Jackson. I haven't seen any moves happen with that, but, he's also up for grabs. And, I think you can get some good things from giving up Adoree Jackson. But, the market for the corners is just moving so slow, and there are so many of them that are actually up for grabs. So we'll see if we decide to keep him and retain him, or if we decide to let him go. But moving forward, we picked up some awesome pieces, did some really great things. Also, forgot to say, A'Shawn Robinson also left. I really don't feel any type of way about that. I think we're going to find better replacements there. And so have fun over there with whatever the Panthers are doing. But I do want to say, welcome to some of the dogs that we went ahead and grabbed. John Runyon, Devin Singletary, Jermaine Illuminor, Drew Lock, Chris Manhertz, and Aaron Stinney. And, really excited. And Jack Stoll as well as Jalen Mills and Isaiah McKenzie. Sorry, guys, didn't mean to delay there. I was going to get to you. But as far as, pickups, I thought we picked up some interesting pieces at first. But, I mean, as far as the offensive line is concerned, I feel like we addressed that. Going after Jermaine Illuminor, pretty excited about from Las Vegas, and also adding John Runyon Jr. From the Packers. I think those are two phenomenal pieces that will greatly improve us at the offensive line position. I was listening to a few of their interviews, and I just loved, the excitement that they have for being a Giant. I'm excited for the energy that they're going to bring and the focus that they're going to bring, and they're bringing in some talent. The only person's job who's really, up for grabs right now is Evan Neal's. Evan Neal's job, I would say, is up for grabs, not only for the remarks that he made with, regular fans like us, flipping burgers or whatever that was about, but, because he suffered playing the right tackle position well. So you have some people who are coming in who are comfortable and have said out loud they're comfortable playing wherever they need to go, and they're dual, threats at the left guard, right tackle, especially with John Runyon and Illuminor. I'm pretty excited just to see what happens, with that whole development. Will they move Evan Neal in, which I think would be the better decision. We don't have time to continue to wait for someone to improve who's been there long enough. If we think that they can serve a better purpose inside at the guard position, that's where they need to go. I mean, end of discussion. We're moving forward, and we picked up, as I said before, Devin Singletary to be in the backfield, which gives me some idea that maybe we're going for a multi-threat type of running back. Going back to our Brandon Jacobs, Ahmad Bradshaw days, hopefully with the 1-2 punch type of energy, and pretty excited about that. Now, teams will have to, spread defenses and plan a little bit differently, because with Saquon in the background and with him in the backfield and doing just so much of the work, defenses just knew automatically that Saquon was going to get the ball on first down, second down, third down, and 4th and 1. There was nothing else that we could do. So excited to see some different looks in the background. They'll be able to switch these guys out. And I think it'll look really, really nice. We replaced Tyrod, sent him over to the other, little bro, New York Jets. And, good for Tyrod, still in the league doing his thing. And we picked up Drew Lock. I mean, I still think we need a quarterback, of course. I don't think that our quarterback is in this draft, or I don't think we should go with our first pick and go after a QB. I don't really know what the whole hype is with that. I think we can, do better with going after a playmaker, whether that be a wide receiver, which I really want, Justin Jefferson, or go after Marvin Harrison Jr., or, we have the potential where you can maybe go get Jack Bowers, a great tight end. This is what the team needs. You have the offensive line already. You added Jack Stoll, who's a great tight end. You have Darren Waller still, who I hope continues to stay in the league, but you need playmakers. Now with these offensive linemen who will be able to give even someone like Daniel Jones time to throw the ball, let alone a rookie who might come in the second in the second round. We need to make sure that we find a playmaker. I mean, you need look at the teams that have had success in the past. You have Tom Brady with Gronk. Gronk was a playmaker. He always found a way to get open. You have Patrick Mahomes with Kelsey. Always found a way to get open. Kirk Cousins with Justin Jefferson. Always found a way to get open. Aaron Rodgers with Devontae Adams. I mean, that's what we need. And yes, we do have it through flashes of Wan'Dale Robinson, Jalen Hyatt, as well as, Darius Slayton. I'm excited for these guys. I'm super excited. But I think if we get one more piece there, one more guy who's that guy, I think we'll do really, really well. And we need to focus on that. And so, I'm really excited about that. Really excited to see where the offense continues to push. As I said before, there's a lot of conversation about us possibly going for a quarterback in this draft at that 6th position, or if we decide to move up. But I hope wide receiver is on the mind. I truly do. I think our offense will be better off for that. And now that, I gave my gist on the offense, let's talk about the defense. The defense last year was not bad at all. The Giants defense last year was actually a really steady defense that held a lot of teams, but because the offense couldn't put points on the board, it looked like the defense was bad, but the defense was just on the field for so long because they were just holding it down. Let's be honest. And so, pretty excited about the defense and seeing what's going to come out of that. And we just added, a dog. We added a dog through Brian Burns, Agent Zero. We got our guy coming in from the Carolina Panthers, and he's coming in to be a disruptor. He looked great in his interview. I think, these guys are going to look great up front in blue, just coming, just flashes of water, just electricity, just wow. Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, and Kayvon Thibodeau. Come on now. Come on now. The pressure is on from the New York Giants. I mean, Giant fans of old, you know the deal when we have a good front. You know what Michael Strahan, Osei Umenyiora. Come on now. So I'm JPP. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen now that we have a front that we can put some pressure and we can stop with this whole let's blitz every day thing. Go send the guys whose job it is to go after the QB because I'm pretty sure they like doing that. They can growl. They can, go after them. That's your job. Enjoy that. Eat. You guys. Everybody else, sit back. Cherry pick. Sit back. Wait for them to go in the air and just crack back. Crack back. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So I'm pretty excited for the New York Giants defense. I'm pretty excited for the addition of Brian Burns. And as far as, like I said, Xavier McKinney, sad piece, that goes. But I think there are certain individuals that can fill that position. I really do. I really think it would be exciting to see how we decide to further push Pinnock. Pinnock is there. Belton looked he looked good. Coming behind Xavier McKinney when we needed Belton to step up, he did almost every time and had some great interceptions. So I'm not going to say that I'm worried about the backfield, especially if you enforced and put dogs over at the front line. When you do that, then it makes it a little bit easier to where you don't possibly even need someone like Xavier McKinney and having to pay that much for a player like that when you could have somebody back there who gives you just as much value for a little bit less. And then you can worry about paying him more next time. So pretty excited about, all those positions. Excited to have Bobby OK. We got our boy Michael McFadden, who I love, and Banks close on Sunday, 25. Got to go cop that jersey, especially since I burned mine. I gotta look through and see this year, which I'm gonna get to. So I definitely got to see which ones I want to get and get some new fits. But I want to get an offense and I want to get a defense. So right now I'm currently thinking Wan'Dale Robinson and possibly Burns, or Wan'Dale Robinson and Banks. Then maybe I'll have my girl get Burns. But we still got time. We still have time. But I'm super excited about what the New York Giants are putting together. And, just follow my channel. And like I said, right now, just being super consistent. The season, started, wanted to give my voice on the free agency. And I'm going to be putting these videos out. And as far as any other teams that I will be covering, the New York Knicks are definitely a team that I'll be covering as well because I love them boys. Those boys are killing it. Oh, my God. I'm going to save that energy because I could go on about the Knicks for a minute here. They're doing really, really well, and this is without their full roster. And as far as the acting parts, I have some great stuff that's going to be coming down the pipeline. I'm going to be, trying to captivate and record some of those things, because I think it's important to capture some of these memories and how hard, we work and how hard we push. Not only me as a creative, but all of us in our endeavors to just be better in life. So, I continue to encourage you to keep going and to go with me. So I will be putting, updates on that. But I also want to, give my, ratings and critiques on certain films I've seen. If you're looking for something to watch, I definitely, want to throw out this week the film Lucky Day. That has that actor who had died, rest in peace, Angus Cloud, and has a pretty dope cast as well. I thought it was well casted. Jessica Garza, Elliot Knight, Sterling Bowman, Jason Wiles, Spencer Garrett. Just a really, really, a suspenseful film about what would happen if you were in a gas station and someone got $150 million and you were at your last and you were part of a scheme to cover up something. Would you take part? Would you take a split? I don't know. But the film is good. It's on Netflix. Definitely give it a go. IMDb, if you're going to go look at that, rated it a 5.8. I think it's a little higher than that. I'd give it like a 7.5. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 86. I say it's around there. But, just want to say, appreciate you guys. Thanks for taking the time if you watched all the way through. And like I said, I'll be putting more of these out. All right. Over and out.